Hello, I'm Nook and welcome to another Nook's Hooks vlog. So today is going to be a challenge video where a randomizer selects which patterns I'm going to make. And the patterns that are included in this video are a couple patterns that I've been really wanting to make for a while that have just been sitting in my pattern collection, but I haven't gone around to make them yet. I currently have 9 patterns in my random wheel generator and I'll go over them with you right now. We're starting off with the Winter Buddies by Crochet with Naren. Now, I'm not going to be making all 4 of these. I will only be making one if this one gets picked. The second is the Tiny Dragon by Avalon Crochets. Then we have Dallas the Duckling by Loops with Lauren. The Floof Cat by Iris Cecile. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. We have the Mushroom Doll by Jenny Loopy Doo. The Fruit Snails by Garden Hoe Crochet. The Shelf Goose by Crochet Grove. The Lily Pond Froggies by Slowly Poppin' Stitches. And Paul the Pigeon by Hooks and Healers. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel. We have the Floof Cat. So let's open up the pattern and see which colors we need. So it looks like there's a couple different color variations that we can do. I'm thinking the one with the brown face, the beige cat with the brown face, brown limbs, brown ears, and brown tail. I don't know what kind of cat that is. Maybe it says in the pattern. White floof cat, calico floof cat, orange, here. Siamese floof cat. So we need beige and brown. So here are the colors I've picked, and I'm now gonna get started on the pattern and let you know what I think of it.
I should have hidden behind there.
So I finished the body of the cat. It's looking... Why do I always feel like my plushies look wonky on the camera? Now I feel like the eyes are wonky. But they don't look wonky in real. Anyway, I finished the cat and I'm exactly 28 minutes into Zoe Suggs' Vlogmas Day 3 video. Anyone else in here a big Zoella fan? I've been watching her for at least 10 years now, if not more. But anyway, I love watching her Vlogmas videos while crocheting. Can I just say this pattern has been a joy to crochet, and the little feet, I'm not gonna spoil the pattern, but they're not bubble stitches. And the way it's done is so smart. It like really, they like stick out and the ball can like stand on something. So smart. I have been loving this pattern and it's been sitting in my patterns for quite a while now. So I'm very glad I finally got to making it. And also, I think this may be no-sew. I'm not sure, but we did leave a hole for the tail, so I'm thinking it might be no-sew, and the ears are just gonna be surface crocheted, so that would be absolutely great if it was no-sew. But yeah, super cute, very clear to read, and highly, highly recommend getting this pattern. We'll see what the final result ends up looking like.
I feel like having that box fresh unopened is like having a shiny Charizard.
Couple minutes later and the tail is on. Now it's just the ears and some detailing on the eyes, I believe. This is gonna be a quick make. I think I'm gonna have done it in under an hour, which is great because I don't have too much time to film this video. It's Saturday at 3:45 p.m. right now. And I only have like the rest of the day today and half the day tomorrow to film this challenge. So very pleased that it's going so well. Ta-da! In the pattern, the cat also has whiskers and white around the eyes, but honestly, I just love him like this, and he sits perfectly. I can't believe this pattern has been in my pattern stash for so long, and I never got around to making him. So yeah, highly, highly recommend. I thought the pattern was so clear, very good pictures of all the steps, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it ended up being no-sew. Didn't even know that. I'm gonna place my first creation for this challenge video on my bottom shelf. So we are currently 43 minutes into Zoella's Vlogmas video, which means the whole cat only took me 43 minutes, which is great news. So yeah, again, highly, highly recommend this pattern. And now it's time to pick the next one. The Mushroom Doll by Jenny Loopy-Doo. I know there's this pattern of a big mushroom guy that was very popular. I think Avalon Crochet recently made him, and Annie from Hooks and Healers as well. But your girl does not have the time to make that big one. But what I didn't know is that actually I had bought quite a similar pattern to that one way back, and it's like a small version of the mushroom guy. So here we have it. I think it still looks a little bit of a longer pattern, but it's definitely not gonna be as long as the really big mushroom guy that I've been seeing around lately. And this one's also quite chubby and squished, so it's gonna be very cute. So I need white, a little gray-y white, and red. So I'm gonna grab the colors. So this is what I'm going for. A like creamy ivory white, a more gray toned beige, and a red. And I'm immediately gonna get right into the pattern. Okay, I understand all the stitches. Pink. It also has cheeks, so I'll need some pink too. Okay, it looks like we start with the arms, the legs, and then the body. And let's see. It looks to me like it's almost no-sew. Oh, and it has a little butt. Okay, it's almost no-sew. I believe you only have to sew the mushroom cap to the head. So that's great news as well. All right. So I'm working on the little mushy boy. Made the arms and part of the body. Look how funny it looks. Love it. But I've been noticing with this white yarn that I got that often there's these spots in it. Look. Do you see that? Like every once in a while there's this gray spot in it, and it really bothers me. Trimmed it off a bit. It already looks a bit better. It's already a bit less visible, but can you even see it over here? Yeah, I trimmed it off a bit, but it's been a bit annoying. I noticed it with my cows too, and this is a fresh skein, so yeah. Apparently it's a whole lot that that it happened to, but yeah. It can happen. Still my favorite yarn. And oh, and also I noticed that Melly posted a new vlog, so of course I immediately went to watch it. I think I started watching it when it had like, it said it was posted 6 minutes ago, so very excited about it. Love, love, love watching Melly inspired crochet. So I got the body done, and I think the spot, is it picking up on camera? Focus. Are you focused? I can definitely see the spot in real. I don't know if you can see it well on camera. Oh well. This is so cute. I love the shape of it. This part took me an hour to make. I watched the whole of Melly Inspired Crochet's YouTube video, plus plus a section from Zoe's video, which came to an hour perfectly. So this took me an hour, and then now all that's left is the hood, I think. Let's see. I'm expecting the hood, yeah, to go up to a crazy amount of stitches, so 66 apparently. So that's still gonna take quite a while, and adding details and assembly. So yeah, still quite a bit of time. I expect it to still take me about an hour, looking at the details and the color changes and sewing. So I would say an hour is about right, but now I'm gonna go have a little snacky before I jump into the hood part. So I just finished the bulk of the mushroom hat. I still have to add quite a bit of details to it, but I did just finish, right when I finished this one, Looping Teddy's winter market vlog, which was 28 minutes, so this took me 28 minutes. I love how I am telling you guys how long these things take to make me, using the duration of YouTube videos instead of just timing myself. And what do I see here? Dose of Kawaii. Erica just posted her weekly vlog. So that one is also 28 minutes. So if we watch that one and we are able to finish the hood in the time we've watched that one, that means it took me roughly an hour. So we'll see. Okay, so I did all the detailing on the inside of the cap. Is it focused? It's not, is it? Is it focused? It is. I did all the detailing on the inside of the cap, if it's not too overexposed. And now I have to use the same strand to sew this onto the head, but I think we can all agree I will not be using this strand to sew it on, so that's gotta go, leaving a little bit of a tail to weave it in and secure it. But I will be using different yarn. I'm gonna grab this little darling yarn, which I love to sew with because it's really durable. And I'm just gonna use this to attach the hood to the head. So I'm happy to report that that one's super quick. I'm only 10 minutes into Erica's video, which means this one took me an hour and 40 minutes to make, which is very okay for how cute and detailed he turned out. Very, very, very cute. And I love the detail under the hood. Very good pattern. I think I was a little bit confused like twice or something, but still highly recommend. And the finished product is just so freaking adorable. Now, like I said, I am 10 minutes into Erica's video, and I just wanted to say I laughed out loud when that video started. It's the video called Iron Crocheter. Definitely go watch it because it's a fun one. I love Erica's videos. She's always so creative, so genuine, and this one does seem like it took a lot of time to edit and stuff, so well done, Erica. I'm very much enjoying this video. But anyway, make number 2 is gonna go up on the shelf. Now it's time to spin the wheel again, and once again, if you hear any weird sounds, it's the two of them playing. So we have our wheel of patterns, and depending on how big this pattern is, where I think most of them are pretty big, except for the tiny dragon, depending on how big it is, we'll see if I make 1 or 2 more today. We have the Tiny Dragon by Avalon Crochets. Okay, so I'm actually so excited to make this one. I've been wanting to make it for the longest time. So yay, let's see. I know she always does hers, well always, usually does hers with a dark color, a light color, and white. And I'm gonna do the same because she does an amazing job with these tiny dragons. But yes, very, very excited that I got that pattern. I'm thinking it's gonna be a very quick one, so I might start on another one tonight. I don't know if I said it already at the start of this video, but I am a bit sick. I'm feeling all right now. It's probably gonna get worse tomorrow. So I have to be careful not to overdo myself and to get to bed early tonight. It's 6:15 now, but I can definitely pump out that one dragon and probably start on the next one as well. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for a purple one with the same white that I just used.
Chose the treble crochet because it is the tallest stitch without losing some of that integrity. I didn't know this, but
Finished Erica's video, which means I am 20 minutes into the dragon. I did make a little mistake at the beginning and I had to frog a little bit. And also I placed the eyes a little differently because I only have my 12mm eyes, which just looked way off when I placed them where they were supposed to go just because they were way too big. But yeah, still working up very cute. And actually, Avalon recently posted a challenge where she made one of these completely blindfolded, like completely. Like one of her wings, I believe, fell on the floor and she couldn't even find it because she was blindfolded. And like choosing the colors and color changing, everything blindfolded. How did she do this with this pattern? I'm loving the pattern, but because it's so small and the rows have such little amount of stitches in them, I'm already having a hard time like having the correct stitch count and like finding the next stitch. I have no idea how she managed to do it completely blindfolded. And when you watch that video, like she actually did create a dragon. I think the wings were sewn on to the back of the dragon. For the rest, it looks perfect. So yeah, don't know how she did that, but definitely loving the pattern and it's working up really quick. Wat is het? Wat is het? Ben je aan het stretchen? Kom hier. Wat is het? So the Moet je allemaal op je credits? Even wachten. Even wachten. So the dragon is finished. Protje. Excuse Nori being in need of attention. Nemo. It's also nearing her dinner time, which makes her extra needy. So, the Dragon by Avalon Crochets is finished. Very cute. I'm not the best at working in such small rounds, so it looks a little bit wonky. Hers is definitely a lot more straight, but still so cute. And I mean, Avalon is just incredible at writing patterns. Like, everything is so clear and so nicely done and so many pictures. So yeah, so it's gonna go on the shelf. So now I think I am gonna go downstairs for a little bit, heat up some dinner, watch some TV, have a little break from crocheting, but I am curious to see what my next make is gonna be. So we're gonna spin the wheel already. So the next pattern is Paul the Pigeon by Hooks and Healers. This is another one I've been wanting to make for a while, and actually also one that I don't believe is too big. So who knows, I might be able to finish a fourth one today. So yeah, that's 3 patterns down in a couple hours, and then after dinner, I'm gonna make the Paul the Pigeon by Hooks and Healers. I'm back. I've had some dinner, so have the dogs. It's 8:15 now, so time to get started on Paul the Pigeon. Let's see which colors we need. Light gray, dark gray, blue, purple, black, red, mustard. What's the mustard for? Light brown. Okay, so we have light gray, dark gray, purple, blue. Then we need black and reddy orange and a reddish orange color. No, I think I'm gonna go brighter. Maybe just orange. Yeah, that's a lot of colors. Let me organize this. Okay, let's pick a YouTube video to watch. Mia Maples, the new advent calendar. It's an hour long, so that's great. Not 100% sure what's going on, but it's looking like my pigeon is gonna have a cone-shaped head. I'm this far into the pigeon and I'm questioning my color choices. But the problem also is these are the only two grays I have. Annie from Hooks and Healers, her dark gray is very, very similar to her light gray. And with me, it definitely is not. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out. I'm sure it'll still be cute. Okay, so it's definitely turning out longer and bigger than I had expected. Oh, wait a second. Is my tail supposed to be here and not at the back? See, because that's the back and that's where the tail is. So whatever, it still looks very cute even with the tail to the side. So this already took me 40 minutes to make. So it's definitely a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Not sure if I'll finish it tonight. It looks like we have left to do the beak, 2 wings, and 2 feet, and then also assembly. Actually, I think I might leave it there for today. Okay, no, on her pictures, she definitely has the tail at the back. Oh well. It's really, really off-centered. You see the head and you follow it backwards. That's where it's supposed to be, but it's over there. Oh, well. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it at that tonight. It's 9 p.m. I am tired. I'm feeling the the illness beating me up once again. So I'm gonna go grab some tea, lay in bed, and slowly fall asleep. And then I'll continue this one and probably one more pattern tomorrow. Hello, it's the next day, and my hopes of feeling better today did not come true. As expected, I'm feeling worse today. I don't know if I said this, but every half a year, I get this illness. Starts with my throat. I feel okay for a day, which was yesterday, and then it gets bad again, which is today, and now it's gonna be a dip for the next couple of days. So I do think this might be the last pattern I'm making in this video, just because I need some more rest. Because I also do have to work a bit tomorrow and host a quiz on Tuesday, because no matter how sick I am, I will be hosting the quiz on Tuesday, because I find that event is the most fun event of the year at our office. So nothing will come in between me and hosting that quiz. It's already 12:20 now. I'm gonna quickly finish up the Paul the Pigeon, and then I think I might just go take a nap and relax a bit more for the rest of the day. So without further ado, let's get into it.
That's pretty. I like it when they acknowledge the dates. What is it?
So I finished all of the extra little pieces. We have the feet, the beak, and the wings. I'm already at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Finished Mia Maples' advent calendar video. But the fact that it took so long to make those pieces is mostly to blame on my illness. So not on the pattern or anything. I'm just going pretty slow right now. So now all that's left is sewing on all the pieces.
I went yarn shopping. Mind you, I'm not a big yarn shopping girly like I used to be. I did have gift cards for my birthday, and I had a little cash for my birthday. So, you know, it's only right.
So after 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is actually quite okay, I finished the Paul the Pigeon, and I love him so much. It's freaking adorable, and I kind of like the fact, wait, there's a fluff. I kind of like the fact that the tail is like off to the side. Very cute. So I'm gonna add Paul to the wall. And what I'm thinking is, because I still will have a little bit of time throughout the week, what I'm thinking is I'm going to record a vlog ending clip right after this. But it could be that I decide to make one more plushie of the wheel challenge somewhere throughout the week, and then I'll of course record a new vlog ending clip. So I don't know yet, but you probably do, if this is the end of the video or not. So me again. I thought we'd just quickly go over all the patterns I made this week, which are the Floof Cats, which is such a cute pattern, and I highly, highly recommend this. They also use a technique for the ears that is very similar to the one I always use to make my patterns no-sew. So absolutely love this one. Then we made this mushroom guy, which is so cute. And I think this one is a very good alternative if you're not up for making the really big one, because I'm sure that really big one would take hours to make compared to this quick little guy. Very cute as well. Then we made Avalon Crochet's Tiny Dragon. Also so cute. And these are just, I think these would be a hit everywhere. I even had people asking me at my con if I sold small dragons. So definitely a hit to sell these, and also a quick make, and Avalon's patterns, as always, are written so nicely, so beautifully. So another highly recommend. And then once again, Paul the Pigeon. So cute. Also highly recommend all 4 of the patterns I made today, well, yesterday and today. I would definitely recommend. I am obsessed with how they all turned out. And it was really nice to once again make some patterns that are not my own, even though I love my own patterns. It's nice to switch it up for a little bit. So one more little roundup on my arms. So here we have all the makes, and they turned out so, so cute. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this challenge type video. I'm gonna switch it up between these kinds of videos and just plain vlogs every once in a while. So leave a comment down below which one of the 4 makes was your favorites, because I'd really love to know. And also be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my crochet content. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye!